quite an honor for the Smithsonian to ask us and our creators and everyone from our show to be here and to even talk about our show. I mean, I feel a little unworthy, I'm not going to lie, and it's really beautiful, especially playing the historian, and we got to have a private viewing at the Smithsonian today. It's like we went underground at Disneyland. We went underground at the Smithsonian and had deep underground, deep Smithsonian. And I was incredibly touched and incredibly moved, and hope to come back. And if we get to do another season, I would love to come back and spend more time here to authentically represent what we're trying to say with the show, which is explore history, make it fun, make it digestible for people, and get people more ignited by our American history.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? For me, it was an exciting opportunity because I'm the type of person that likes to talk about the things that are sort of, that we are afraid to talk about or afraid to say out loud. And so I think for us, it's sort of like a commonality or an understood thing of like what it's like to be other throughout history, and as a woman and sexual
and
orientation.
As a white man.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
we have our challenges.
The Lone Ranger, when we had Josephine Baker, I didn't know the things about her being a spy and these sort of things. So, I mean, that was always what was awesome, was not just going like, here's, the negative parts of what it means to be an African American through history, but also here are some things and ways that we've lived and things that are never, or that aren't always explored in the scene. Yeah. And so to make it a little more obvious as we tell these stories, I think we'll make it a little more obvious when you don't see these stories told in other genre shows and in other shows. So for me, that was a huge impact.
Yeah, it's so interesting to be like, history could be its own genre, because I think we are very compelled culturally and hopefully internationally to look at how we got here and what things we can do to change our future. And really, there's one way to do that, and that's to explore history. And hopefully the show isn't polarizing, but fun enough that we invite people into the story. You can find yourself in Wyatt, find yourself in Lucy, and find yourself in Rufus.
Yeah. I think it's also it's entertaining that we don't just see what our history books have traditionally taught us, but that we see that without these women in the basement of NASA, this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
So like these cooler things that happened that kind of got skipped over.
It's so interesting talking to the historians that were at the Smithsonian. Everything really at the end of the day was like, well, it depends on. We were asking questions. Well, what was it like when you found Abraham Lincoln's, the ink and the ink holders for the Emancipation Proclamation? And like Abraham Lincoln's watch, and it was like, well, it's a personal story. Like, it's like, well, it just becomes very personal, and it was the people that called us about it, and all the family ties to that. And really, at the end of the day, we want Timeless to be an emotional experience, and that's what we want these characters to be, is an emotional exploration of history, so that people can find themselves in the journey, because that's what's going to carry us through.
Yeah. And then what's cool is that people wind up looking at the show and seeing what's real. I actually saw a thing on social media where a mom who was talking about seeing the elements of our show and how her son didn't know of these things happening, or things happening with race, or this happening with history, and how she was able to have these conversations with her child about history simply because of the show. And the show was bringing up things that she hadn't necessarily seen, or her child hadn't necessarily seen. It was able to broach these topics.
I love that. I had no idea. I'm really meeting people before that we all have a choice, and we can go one direction or another, and all of these things kind of direct our path.
When you actually watch this show, it's very family-oriented. You very much get to learn about these things, and it touches on where these things could go, while at the same time giving you enough of a safe space to explore it in a very fun way, adding enough of that swashbuckling Steven Spielberg awe, nature, and spectacle that allows you to be in from the very beginning.